Hi. Sorry for the late start. I had to restart the app. You're back.
We're just running late. That's okay.
Do you have one of these?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll go and grab one.
And a doorway. So you might need to take us on a field trip to a doorway.
Cool. Got it. And a door right there. So I'm just gonna
Yeah, perfect. So we need one of these stuck on top of the door.
Okay.
And for anybody who's doing this at home, grab a TheraBand. You can also follow along without a TheraBand. It'll still be a really good exercise. But if you do have a TheraBand, just make a knot. These come out really easily on one end. And then when you wedge it behind the door, the TheraBand is going to stay there. And then you just make a loop on the other side so that you can easily thread your foot through. Like this. And then you can also use this as a home gym and do like workouts and whatnot. Perfect. So Sarah's got hers. She's going to show you guys how to do that with a door. So you just place it over the top of the door.
Yeah.
And then on our side, you've got the little bit coming back. And I'm going to do the same with this right here. I'm just going to leave it through. So if you have a loop on those ends, you can just thread it through this and back and then put it on too. Perfect. All right. Cool. Now we're going to be sitting down.
Okay. I'll sit down somewhere. Here we go. Oh crap, at the door.
Right next to the door.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah. So we're going to do this for our flexibility.
Okay.
Nice. Does that reach without breaking the TheraBand?
It reaches good.
It reaches okay? Good. Let's warm up with 10 on either side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now leave the leg up while we're warming up on this side. Let's go to the side and back. It's kind of nice. It helps your legs swing around.
Yeah.
Good. This way, and then we will warm up on the other side. So hold up high, switch, and you're good to go. Perfect. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate the hip. Warm up that rotation. Good. As high as you can, but the TheraBand's still helping a lot. Nice. Good. Awesome. Okay, let's go back to that first side. And let's sit a little bit away from the door. You'll feel your leg pick up upwards as soon as you do that. Yeah, excellent. So from here, we're going to do the same. Try, if you feel like your TheraBand's really, really stretching out, you don't have to go all the way down, but let's just push down into the floor. Sitting up nice and tall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that up nice and high. Lift it up with your muscles. The TheraBand's going to help you hold it there a little bit. We're going to let go and hold it there for 10, 9, even higher, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's take a big scoot forward. Keeping that back nice and straight. Good. And little bounces up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sitting up tall, rotating to the side and up. Nice. Super good. Awesome. Let's switch sides. Whoop. And take a scoot back. Foot through. And one scoot forward. Good. This is our 10 down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scoot forward. Leg up nice and high. Oh, I forgot our hold. This is our squish. And hold. We're going to get some help from the third band here. Hold for 10, 9, no arms, 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bounces up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. At the same distance, try and get it in front of you. Nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it sideways. Keep moving away. Just gauge how your doorway's doing, how your hairband is doing. Don't do anything too crazy. If you feel like it's going to break, just follow along without the hairband. But if you've got an okay one, let's do the same thing to the side. This is going down and up, down and up. Good. Try and keep your back straight. Position your hands on the floor. You need to remind yourself to keep facing sideways. You can always cross in front of your leg, or you can go up and down. Good. And let the hairband pull you up a little bit higher, but also try and pick up as high as you can. Nice. Good. Good. We're going to hold it there, up nice and high for 10, 9, stretch your back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And little kicks up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Same thing on the other side. Whoop. You can go towards it to move it on. Nice and easy. Bring the leg out to the side. Super good. Yep. Notice which way it's pulling you to. You might need to turn out a little bit more if it needs to help your leg turn out. If you go really, really sideways, it might be pulling your leg into a turn-in. Just naturally, your leg is more bendy that way. So if you need to put it so that it's slightly behind you, it might be pulling your leg into a better side position. Yeah, so rotate accordingly. Here we go. For leg up, 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay 10, 9, nice and high, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little lift up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's take that to the back, rotating. Good. So if we go sideways, it's going to pull us up. So we need to find a good angle where it's just helping you with lifting up a little bit. It's not going to help a huge amount to the back. If you are super, super bendy, you will want to face towards it. So if you turn towards the door, you want that extra stretch with it pulling up behind you. This is which way you're going to need to be. If you just want a little one, face away from it. Yeah? So at your own pace, 10 big kicks, down and up, down and up. I'm going to face this way because otherwise I'm going to be facing butt to the camera. Good. Nice. 10 huge ones. Lift and push it down. Good. Keep that back knee nice and straight. Excellent. Good. I'm going to move the camera so I can follow along. How about here? Okay. Good. Once you're there, hold for 10 seconds. As the usual on each ear. Hold for 10 seconds. And when we're holding, we're trying to lift our leg up as high as we can, and usually we use our muscles to do that. But here, the TheraBand's going to help you do that a little bit too. And here we go for 10 little bounces up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, straight leg. Good. And big ones. Lifting. 9.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
8.
Cramped in my space here, so.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, there's the hip hop. 2 and 1. Good. Other side.
I'm just going to switch the direction of the doorway I'm using. So I can,
If you have any kind of bar outside, you can also loop this around any bar. Are you going on a field trip?
There we go. Now this is coming. It's still kind of cramped, but yeah, it's still cramped. Field trip. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, now I got the doorway. Perfect. Where is she going over today?
If anybody's at home watching this later, you can keep going while we wait for
Lots of space now.
Sarah's new door set up. Or if you actually found a better place at home too, this might be your time to move.
Sorry.
Hey, nice door. Okay, other side. Good, behind you. And here's our 10, pulling down. 10, 9, 8, still use your active strength to lift as high as you can at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay and lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hello puppy, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 kicks, up higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. Good, and this is our 10. Again, the big lift. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Here's the next level. I'm going to bring this back in front of us and loop the other foot around. So back to the first side. Step on. Place it behind you. And this time, we're going to be going onto our hands and feet. And if you need to take a step back so that you really feel that stretch, you can take a step back. Nice. Good. So step back as much as you need so that you really feel a pull on that leg. The more you step back, the more you'll get a stretch out of it. Yeah, good. And this is our 10 kicks, but we don't have to put our leg all the way down, just about to a 90-degree angle and back up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. And if you feel it more than anything in your calf on the other leg, this is where we're going to stay. Keep lifting the top leg as high as possible and do some rises with the lower leg to release the pressure on that calf, while you keep the other leg pushing into a split as much as possible up top. Good. And with the top leg, 10 little ones, even higher. 10, 9. You can stay on demi-point if you need a rise from the lower leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. we're going to try bending the top leg and stretching. Bend the top leg and stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lowering down and switch around. To the other side.
My dog is just chilling here.
Your puppy's like, what's happening?
There she is.
What are you doing?
Are you having a great time over there?
If this is a lot of pressure on your wrists, you can also use a block to hold so that your hands are a little bit more vertical. But if you're using a block, you'll need to take your hands out a little bit further because obviously you'll be higher up and not as bent over. So I'll do that for this side. And you guys can see what that looks like. Let's loop that behind us again. And same thing on the other side. So backing up as far as you need. Nice. We've got our 10 kicks from 90 degrees to as high as we can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying up, we've got our little rises. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is also holding and pushing the leg up as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 little kicks up with the top leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending the top leg and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go for coming down. And unhook. Nice. Super good. Awesome. We're going to use this for a little bit of back flexibility and strength at the same time. So what we're going to do is lay down in front of it, and we can gather it up so that we can pull ourselves up a little bit. Yeah, just wrap it around your arm.
Girl.
Somewhere where you can pull yourself up. Good.
Oh my God, this is so stretchy. What the frick?
If you feel like it's gonna break, just push up on the door instead. You can use your hands here. I'll demonstrate the door kind. You can just press against the wall here.
Okay.
That's totally fine too. Good. So keep your belly on the floor, and we're gonna work on just the upper back flexibility. You see, if we roll it up a lot, we end up putting our weight on the lower back. So pressing the upper back against the door. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Good. So if you've got this and you're holding on really, really tight, you can also push down to use your back muscles to lift only the upper back and squeeze up a little bit and release and lift a little bit higher. Think of rolling up like a fruit roll up rather than lifting.
The door opened on me.
And this is just the upper back working. If you want to push on the wall, we've got a field trip going on at Sarah's house. Let this go and just use the wall to push. This is the other way. Pushing flat against the wall. Good. Try to hold the wall right at your shoulder level. So if you're not doing the lift with the TheraBand, go either shoulder level or down below so that you can really push yourself up, and do not push into your lower back, just your upper back. You can roll through the different levels. And there should be a really clear difference between this and all the way up. Yeah, do you see the difference between this bend right here?
Yeah.
And this bend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so go for that upper back stretch because we very often don't get a lot of work for the upper back.
That kind of bend.
Even lower, belly on the floor. Good, that's it. Do you feel the difference? You're bending up here as opposed to down at the lower back? Yeah, good. So the belly's relaxed, the hips are on the floor, and you're just lifting. If you were to peel from the top of your head, it's just that top little part. That's it. And then you can give yourself a stretch by pushing away from the wall a little bit more in here. Good. Nice. So if you're using your TheraBand, you can use that to use your muscles to get there as well. Let's come back into a child's pose and give our backs a break here. Nice. So we've got a lot of different techniques now for stretching using the door. Everybody's really, really different in their flexibility. For those of us taking the class right now, let's do a pike just to get our backs stretched out the other way. Now, these are kind of, go ahead and lower down into your pike. I'll keep talking. These are kind of tools to give you examples of what you can do with a doorway and an elastic band. Some of you are bendier, so the more rhythmic gymnast stretch with the downward dog and the straight leg going up, back away from the door so that you get even more pull on that TheraBand up at the top. That will be a really good idea. If you're working on a little bit less of a stretch, something like the hands and knees stretch will help you out, or sitting down and letting that door or the TheraBand guide your leg will be helpful. So this is by no means how many of each you should be doing. So if there's one that you like, definitely spend more time on it if you find one that works for you. Yeah. How are we doing with that, pike, sir? Good? Awesome. Let's come on over to our usual side split stretch. You've got your block somewhere. Let's get those done. There's no magic trick on this one. It's going to be holding it to the side. I don't have a fancy wall way of doing this. It's going to be basic hard work. One bent knee and one straight leg. You know the drill. Nice. And either a straight leg or a bent leg on the other side. Super good. Have you noticed your splits getting any closer?
Somewhat. Like some days my hips feel more flexible than others.
Fair enough. There's always going to be little daily changes, but even myself, like teaching this, because I have to be at every class 3 times a week, I find that like it's definitely getting there, but it takes that daily practice to really see a huge change. Yeah, so anytime you think of it, go for it. If any of you guys have a roller at home, Sarah, you can stay there. I'll just demonstrate what we can do with the roller. We can use the roller on the straight leg side over here. And then what you can do with it is actually activate your muscles to lift, what we've been doing with the PNF stretching, of activating your muscles and then releasing it. But the roller just helps you get that visual feedback of you actually lifting and moving and then extending. Yeah. So this rolling it in, it kind of encourages your muscles to do it on their own rather than using your hands to roll it in. Good. Let's gather up from this and switch sides. I've got a roller. Bonus for the roller is it's easier to get up because you can just roll up. This is the
I always feel like it's
impromptu sponsored by the foam rollers of today.
I feel like a proper panda getting out of it. I'm just like, it's just grabbing my legs.
Same thing on the other side. Here we go. So if you're like me on today's sponsor of the foam roller, we lift and pull in and release. If you are in Sarah's case without foam roller, she'll demonstrate how you squeeze your legs together to lift out of it using your muscles and then release and settle into a bigger stretch when your muscles are tired. Good. You don't have to be doing that the entire time. The goal is just to tire out your muscles once in a while so they can relax a little bit further into the stretch. If you've got like a spiky foam roller though, not super recommended for staying long amounts of time on it. You need like a nice soft one or put a towel over it because in this case, the spikes are not helpful. I found a non-spiky side. Good, and let's roll up out of that. Now here's the big test of things, rolling up and over without the bent leg. So if you guys need, if you're working on over splits and you need a foam piece on one or two sides, that's fantastic. If you're just working on your splits, let's try and roll up and over into that split. Yeah, woohoo. Nicely done. 30 seconds here. 1, 2, 3. They're not Mississippi, so you're lucky. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's really good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. I feel like that's a lot closer than it used to be a few months ago.
Ah, good. I didn't notice.
Yeah, you just don't notice the changes, but you were kind of like where you were at the beginning and then you sunk into the split. It was much better. Good. Okay, let's do our front and back splits. Now, if usually when you're stretching, you put a front extension riser, let's do a back extension riser.
Okay.
And if you do the back usually, let's do the front. So we're gonna do both sides. And if you're working on a half split, you're gonna have one leg bent and one leg straight. If you are working on a full split, we go for it. And if you want to work with a riser on both sides, I might actually do that today. This is your time to do it as well. Just make sure that your back leg is pushing straight once in a while. That's this riser. Yes, we're good. Am I straight? Yes, I am. Do check that your hips are straight, that your legs are straight in front and behind. Nice. Okay, be careful for stretching long periods of time on a thumb like this. This is why sometimes I remind myself to do fists or flat hands if I need to, because you won't notice. If you're spending, 2 to 6 minutes a day or whatnot in each direction, it can be a lot for your thumb to be holding.
Okay.
Good. If you need to move around, squeeze and lift and release. into your stretch. Nice. Do about 30 more seconds and then we'll have our 1 minute on each side done. You'll have 1 more minute to do for homework. Good job keeping that back knee straight. Yeah, super good. To work on that too. "15 seconds. And push your back knee straight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lean out. Gather your legs. Good. And make sure you get some movement for the hips.
Oh, yeah.
Super good. Excellent. I always recommend also taking the Pilates class before a stretch class so that you're super extra warm.
Yeah.
And when we're ready, ooh, the other side is getting double risers. Fine.
My
Okay.
right side's better than my left, so.
Let's try it. So check how your hips are feeling. Do a half split for a little bit. If you're working here the whole time, that's perfectly fine. Try to stretch your back leg and square your hips. And if you're going off into a split, go ahead and push up into it. Oof, that back riser with the foam part. There we go. That's better. Nice. Make sure if you've got some hyperextension that you're putting the pieces a little bit higher on your leg so that you're not just stretching your knee in your hyperextension. You'll feel the difference if you're stretching from the hip or if most of the stretch is under your knee. You might need to put the riser a little bit higher. Okay, that block. The spiky roller is not working for me. It's very spiky. I'm gonna go into a straight split here. Good. One minute left. No, 45 seconds because we did a minute on the other side. Make sure you're squaring your hips once in a while, checking in with that back leg. If you feel the need to move, flex and point, or rise and engage and lower down. Nice. "15 seconds. And really stretch and engage the back leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, peeling out of that. Excellent. Perfect, and some movement for the hips. Nice. Good. Let's gather that back up so that we can manage to walk around and feel less noodly after this class. We're gonna hold a plank for 60 seconds. Again, all my minutes are kind of, metaphorical minutes because I count in my head. Sometimes they're faster or slower. Let's hold a plank with train track arms nice and parallel to each other. Yeah. And then we will feel less floopy, in the words of Phoebe Buffay, after our stretch. Here we go. Nice and straight back. Good. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Awesome. Good. Especially if you're stretching your back, make sure that you spend some time stretching your pike afterwards to stretch the opposite way, and you spend some time in a plank or something that gathers up all of your core muscles, because after stretching them and loosening them, you really want to make sure you gather them back up to being nice and strong and able to support your spine so you can get through the rest of your day. Yeah? Awesome. Thanks for coming back to stretch, Sarah.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed spending the morning with you, and I don't know if when people are watching this recording, they can see my tiny picture and your big one, or if we're like equal, but thank you for demonstrating everything if you're the big one that everybody can watch.
I hope everyone enjoyed my dog.
Very much more enjoyable than my foam roller friend. I'll see you soon,
Okay.
and have an awesome rest of your day again.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Bye, Sarah. Thank you.